What's up, fuckers? So I went looking on YouTube, right? Let me tell you something. I went looking on YouTube, figuring there's gonna be all kinds of videos for RoadMaster and Werner, truck driving school, that type of shit. I went looking everywhere, and I found some stuff and studied a little bit before I got to RoadMaster, and half of that shit is not how it is now. At least there was some old videos on there too, so that could be a reason why too. But I just want to get on here and help out some people, in case you're wondering about it, what maybe you want to study something same way that I was. So yeah, anyway, first things first, if you get the right recruiter, they will tell you that you can go get your permit before you go to school, your CDL permit. Me personally, that did not happen. I was not told anything about it, so I obviously didn't go get my my permit. Yeah, so anyway, you can do that your first day, or your first week actually, at RoadMaster. Your first week is going to be nothing but classroom work. That's going to fucking suck. So your whole first week is nothing but sitting on your ass. Now this is for Jacksonville anyway. I'm sure different locations, different states and everything, it might vary, but I know the hours at RoadMaster for me in Jacksonville, Florida, is 7:30 to 5:30. Yeah, so you'll do your first week of nothing but classroom work. If you do not go get your permit, you'll take your permit test on that Thursday of that first week. Now, if you do go get your permit, or you already got your permit, you'll stay in classroom for about, half the week, maybe if that. Then you'll get put out to go to PTI. PTI is pre-trip inspection, for those of y'all that don't know. You'll get a whole week if you need it, but most people's ready to test out in about 3 days. It's just learning everything about the truck. You'll learn the front side of the engine compartment, the other side of the engine compartment, like legit everything, and even the trailer. It sounds like a lot of shit, and they tell you the phrase that pays. That's a different video. I don't know if anybody's actually going to watch this, so whoever watches it, if anybody does it, if you want some notes and shit for that so you can study for it, just let me know. So yeah, either way, on that Friday, on your first week, if you don't have your permit already and you don't go get it, you'll go out to PTI on that Friday at some point. About halfway, probably half the day you'll be out of classroom, because you gotta get your logbook and everything. PTI. So after you complete PTI and you pass its evaluation, you'll go out to the pad. Once you get out there to the pad, first thing you'll learn is straight back. Now, if you're like me, a lot of people at the school has never backed up a trailer whatsoever in their life. So they have their way of teaching people that way. So they teach everybody the same way, even if you've backed up a trailer before. Me personally, that shit was confusing me. They teach you like numbers, turn your steering wheel 2 times, and then stop the truck, turn it the other way, whatever. They teach you all kinds of shit. Now, for people who's never backed up a trailer in their life, yeah, it works. It's harder that way, but that's what works. Now, if you've backed up a trailer before, you'll do it your own way. As long as you can get it in, you know, well, you were talking about straight back. So straight back, you know, you do your straight back. There's not really different ways to do it, but a lot of people fuck up and they turn that wheel. They call it Cadillac steer. On a straight back, you don't need to do that, obviously. That's about all you need to do on a straight back. So you'll do your straight back, then you'll more than likely go to offset. If you don't go to offset, you'll go to alley dock. Offset is basically your truck is in a parking spot, you know, truck and trailer in a parking spot, and you need to pull up straight and put it into the parking spot directly beside it. Sounds easy enough, right? A lot of people fuck up on it. But you'll learn it. It's not that hard after you get the hang of it and everything. Alley dock is, you need to pull your, this is the parking spot right here. You pull your truck and trailer up to, you know, the end of your trailer is about right here. And they want you to put it in like that. So you got to put it at a 90-degree angle, practically almost jackknife it and put it in. That one sounds really hard too, but once you get the hang of it, they teach you, I think it's like 5 to 5 or 6 to 6 rule, whatever it is, but you go from the cone, you walk out about 6 steps, stop, turn to your left, walk out about 6 steps. So that's the way that they teach you, and a lot of people put it in, a lot of people don't. It varies. Me personally, I saw it to be better by me eyeballing it. So you know the trailer has about 8 to 10 foot before the tandems start to slide instead of roll whenever you're turning it. It's got about 8 to 10 foot. And then you add on the extra part of the back of the truck, and then you just, you know, eyeball it to see where you need to put it. That's how I do it. You know, I don't know how many people do that at school. I haven't really seen very many that do it the same way that I do it. But I'm sure that the instructors do that, because when the hell are you ever going to see somebody getting out and walking the steps, you know, after you've done it for a while? Maybe that's why. I don't know. But after you've done a few of your maneuvers and shit, you'll go on the road. And on the road, you do about 30 miles per driver. You have 2 people who's in class that's going to be with you. So it's going to be a total of 3 people in the truck: yourself, somebody else, and the instructor. And that, whenever you do on the road driving, that's half the day. So it'll be before lunch and then you're done at lunch, or it'll be after lunch, you're out on the road for the rest of the day. The driving is literally the easiest part of everything about the school. And that, I've talked to a lot of people at the school and they all say the same thing too. So if you're worried about, you know, driving a truck that big or whatever, it's way easier than what you think. So after you've done that, it's about 4 weeks before you can get eval'd, because you got to get a certain amount of hours. I believe it's 150 hours. Then you'll do your evaluation. And how that works, the actual eval for the school is harder than the actual state exam. And they do that because if you can pass the school exam, you can easily pass the state exam. So you get about 150 hours, I believe, and then you'll do your evaluation. Your evaluation is coupling, so how to detach and attach the trailer safely and all that shit. You'll learn that. Then you'll do your maneuvers. So you'll do straight back, offset, then alley dock. You'll get evaluated on them. Then you'll do your on the road evaluation. And like I said, it's really easy. So you'll do that. After you've passed all of them, it'll be a day or 2 days after that and you'll get your state test. you'll get your state test date. They have a lot of people at RoadMaster, so since they have that many people, and then they also have people that has failed the state exam, you know, once, twice, 3 times, whatever, and they're from before you, so they have to get tested again. Me personally, I get my exam next Saturday. That's a week from now. And that's because there's so many people that failed, and then there was an extra class ahead of me. So, yeah, whatever, that's how it works. But, yeah, I mean, that's about RoadMaster. I don't know very much about this YouTube stuff, so if y'all have any questions or want studying material, something like that, I guess let me know in the comments. Anyway, there you go. Appreciate it, y'all.